It's been over 2 years since the release of WWE 2K22, featuring brand new graphics, brand new gameplay, brand new game modes, brand new everything. After the disaster that was 2K20, wrestling games were back. Looking back at it, I have such fond memories of 2K22. It was a wrestling game that really had me addicted. It was so fresh, it was so exciting that for all of the year, I constantly went back to it and kept playing it throughout the year, and the future of the series at this point looks so promising. But now, fast forward 2 years and 2 sequels later, brother, I am so bored. 2K24 has been out now for 4 months, and going back to March, a few days after the game was released, I made a video giving my initial reactions to the game, and I had an absolute blast playing this game. From checking out the new arenas, the new roster, trying out all the new weapons, all the way to the gameplay, everything was great. And to this day, 4 months later, everything in terms of the gameplay is still awesome. However, after the first 2 weeks of that game's release, I have barely played that game. The 2K games are in a very interesting situation. See, 2K has made a wrestling game that at the core is a really good, really fun pick up and play, have a blast type video game, no doubt about that, but they've also made a game that in my opinion has zero longevity. In just 4 months, WWE 2K24 in my opinion feels dead. This game has just come and gone just like that, and the exact same thing happened last year with 2K23. When it happened last year, I was like, okay, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just tripping. I did play a lot of 22, maybe this year I need a break from wrestling games. But going to 24, I was excited, I was invested, I had the itch again, and I really wanted to jump back into the series and really invest my time into it. But after the initial excitement passes by, it's hard to not play this game and just be like, what the do I do in this game? I really feel that the WWE 2K games are at the risk of falling off once again, and it's all thanks to the lack of true content. There is no reason for a wrestling game that was released in March to be this dead by July. There is no reason for this game to be dead before SummerSlam this early in the life cycle, especially in 2024. This isn't 2011 anymore. We live in a time where games are supported after launch more than ever. The only support that 2K wrestling games get are patches to fix stuff that the patch before broke, and DLC packs of wrestlers who should have been in the game at launch in the first place. Or DLC packs with these bozos. What are we doing here? But whatever, more on that later. It's tragic, because at the core, like I said, 2K has made, in my opinion, a really great wrestling game, a really fun game. It just sucks because they don't have any proper game modes that really take advantage of their gameplay. The best way to play these games is, no joke, just run non-stop exhibition matches and have a blast till you go insane, which is fine, I will do that, but it's like, what the hell happened to the game modes I loved? See, 2K will advertise to you a bunch of shit, right? They'll advertise to you how we have so many modes in this game. We have My Rise, we have My GM, we have Showcase, we have Universe, we have My Faction. But truthfully, we all know this. All these modes are mid at best. There is no signature mode in this series. There's no staple. There's nothing carrying this series. It is just a collection of a bunch of half-assed modes to make it seem like you have content. Yeah, My Rise can be fun, right? It has its charm, but something still feels missing. Same with My GM. Showcase mode? Brother, if my parents were held hostage and all I had to do was showcase mode again, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting up with the northeast-south corner BS ever again. My Faction? Yeah, let me sit here as a grown man and grind out this game for 50 hours to unlock Final Boss Rock, which is the same rock in the regular game, just with a tank top now? Boy, if you don't get your ass at community creations, that's the problem. There's no focus. There's not one mode that you can point to and be like, okay, that is how this game is meant to be played. That is the mode that the developers poured their heart into. That is the mode I should invest my time into. There is no signature mode. But wait, what about Universe mode? Yeah, Pav, isn't that the mode that was designed by 2K to be the mode that carries you for the entire life cycle? The mode that after you play the story mode and showcase, where you can take all of your unlockables and creations and throw them into the mode that will give you endless content till the next year and forever beyond? Yeah, Universe mode actually being that is less likely than my immigrant parents telling me they're proud of me. But yeah, you know what, you're right. Universe mode is supposed to be the ultimate game mode for these games. It is the ultimate sandbox where you customize everything, you throw everything you have in the game into this mode, you make your own universe, and you play out weekly wrestling shows and at the time of your life. However you want it. It's basically like being a kid and having your own action figure wrestling universe going on. So in theory, it's perfect. It's the mode that never ends, the possibilities are endless, you can play forever, and it's just non-stop content. The mode sucks. Okay, I know there are people out there who love Universe mode, alright? There's also people who like drinking bleach, but now I am so tired of how boring and bland Universe mode is and how it's been used as a crutch by 2K for being this ultimate game mode that carries you through the life cycle. No, there is nothing in Universe mode. This game mode was developed by people who have CT. I swear to God, was Ryback involved in the development of this? There is nothing in the Universe mode that makes it feel like a proper alive game mode. I'm sorry, but Universe mode is just a glorified exhibition mode. There is nothing in this mode that makes it feel like you're in a universe and actually playing week to week. It is the most bland game mode, sorry excuse of a game mode I've seen in my life. You can spend hours and hours setting up your universe mode, make it an elite universe with this amazing roster, spend hours downloading rosters, adding shows, making your champions, but then when you're done and it's time to actually play, yeah, you might get a cutscene every now and then, you know, once a month, but you're just playing exhibition. What's the difference? Nothing you do in the universe actually matters. The rivalries barely work, the setup barely works, half of the time it's the same matches every week. You have idiots appearing in your universe who aren't even a part of your universe. The mode is broken and it's useless. I'm sorry. The only reason people have fun in universe mode is because of themselves, their creativity and their imagination. This game doesn't provide you anything. We've needed cutscenes for so long. We've needed unpredictability, promos, and so much more for years now. It is 2024. Why the hell has this game mode been so ass for so long? I have seen more depth in PS2 game modes. Like I said, Universe is great for people who like to make their own little universe and have everything play out on their head. Their own storylines, their own drama, their own little commentary, which, hey, if that's what you want to do, respect, no problem. But for me, personally, I kind of want the game to help me out a little bit. It's so bare bones. It's like, no shit, no one plays this game a month after the release because this mode brings nothing to the table, and this is supposed to be the mode that carries the game throughout the year? I swear to God, I don't remember the last time I made it across the first pay-per-view in Universe mode. If anything, 90% of the time I've tried Universe, I haven't made it past the second week because the second week ends up being the same as the first week and nothing happens. To me, the setup has always been the funnest part because you're all excited and you're like, wow, this would be so cool if this was a real universe, if, you know, these people do have storylines, all this, and then you actually play and it's just like, wow, nothing happens. I'm just playing exhibition. There's no flow, there's no surprises, there's nothing. How is this even a game mode? 2K needs to add real content to these games, fix up the game modes, focus on the game modes, put some love into them, give us a signature mode where it's like, yeah, that's why I want to play 2K24, that's why I want to play 2K25, that's why I want to keep playing months in. Yeah, 2K, you got the gameplay down, but give us a reason to play. Is that too much to ask for? And you know what the funny part is? There's actually one more game mode in these games, but it's so hidden that most people don't even know it exists or have ever tried it. A mode that if 2K actually did right could add so much longevity to the game, but it doesn't even work. WWE 2K Online is a travesty, and I'm not even talking about the spammers, the cheaters, nah. 2K24 Online is the most broken online experience I've seen since, 2K23. Having a good, fun, active online mode is the easiest way for people to actually play your game, come back to it, whether it's playing with friends, playing with randoms. It is the easiest way to keep people playing your game. And I know, listen, I know wrestling games can be toxic, I know, but if 2K actually focus on online, there is so much potential here. Have, I don't know, ranked lobbies for the sweats, have player lobbies for people who just want to have chill and have matches, just have an online mode where you can use your career mode wrestler, I don't know, anything. But 2K actually puts like negative effort into their online mode. A WWE 2K game with a proper fun online mode that actually works would be so amazing. A mode that has constant updates, I don't know, make a special online mode where the week of a pay-per-view in real life you can play those matches online against other people, I don't know, anything. But at this point, that's too much to ask for. It's too much to ask for career mode online synchronization or whatever, anything, because the online doesn't even work as it is. It is actually insane how a AAA game like 2K24 can come out and have an online that barely works. And I'm not talking about playing against randoms, you know, lag and stuff. You want to play with your friends in your own private lobby, you better pray that the match doesn't disconnect. And if you have some created wrestlers involved, yo, you already know it's disconnecting. Why even bother? Some of the stuff I've seen online players face in this game makes no sense whatsoever and just shows how 2K just does not care about this game in general. You can say, oh, they don't care about online, but they care. No, they don't care about the entire game in general. Lobbies take forever to load. Getting into matches is a miracle. One of my friends, he had this glitch where every time he used resiliency, the game crashed. How does that even how, bro? You put your opponent through a table, crash. Started a match, crash. What kind of online game mode is this? 2K could actually be printing money if they somehow got 2K Online popping. I don't know how or what, introduce a season pass, do whatever you want, but it's 2024. Why does online and wrestling games not work? It's a shame, it's a travesty, because imagine if any other game came out like this. Street Fighter, Tekken, I don't know, Call of Duty, there is no way it would stand. But here with the 2K wrestling games, every year they will release the most broken online mode I've ever seen. Just somehow they keep topping it year after year. Nothing works, crashes, glitches, you name it, it's all here. And nothing ever happens. And the two problems are, One, 2K doesn't care, and two, most of the players don't care because they don't even play online. And to me, that's still 2K's fault because 2K Online should be popping. Think of how much fun there could be. The potential was endless, but 2K doesn't even care about it. They don't promote it, they don't advertise it, which I get, you know, they don't do that because it barely works, but it's like, even on the menus, online is buried beside options. Why isn't it on the main menu with all the other game modes? Clearly they don't care about it. It's just like some weird sideshow. But like all the popular games these days all have fun functioning online modes because that's what's gonna keep people playing, but nah, 2K doesn't care. Nope. It's a shame. I would love for 2K Online to be something. I love playing against real people. That's why I play video games these days. There's only so much CPU AI matches I can do in any game. Yeah, it's sweaty, it's annoying at times, but there are ways to fix that. To me, if you really wanted to, you could do it. And to me, that's what fun is. You know, it's what keeps you playing after you play the CPU 100 times. It's having competitive matches with your friends or randoms. It's making funny characters and having wild matches. It's gathering 6 people and having an elimination chamber. But no, because your game's gonna crash. I don't know, like, hey 2K, ever think about this? Why don't you make Universe mode have online functionality where you can invite friends to play in your universe, in your matches? Oh wait, actually don't, because you're gonna try to add that and... I know a lot of people don't care about online, but just think of how fun it could be. Think of all the potential, but it's so bad right now that you can't even play with your friends to try it out. And remember, this was a proper $60 full price game that was released, and online still doesn't work months later. That just shows how much they care about this game in general. They clearly don't care. It's pathetic. Yeah, it's just sad. I don't know. These games deserve more love from the developers. They deserve better. We need more modes. We need more content. We need fixed online. We just need stuff to do. And the worst part about this, lastly, to wrap things up, is 2K will tell you, hey, we do support these games. We do add content post-launch. 2K's idea of adding content and longevity to the game are DLC packs that come out every few months, and these DLC packs are just new characters. I'm sorry, but just adding a few wrestlers to a game isn't adding actual content. It's like, great, you added CM Punk, which we had to pay for, but 90% of the community just logs on the day he releases, downloads the DLC, plays a few matches with them, and then they don't touch the game for months again. Because it's not real content, and I don't know why the community stands for this. Oh, shiny new wrestler, wow, take my money. This ain't DLC. If I'm paying $15, I want actual content. I want real DLC. And what do I mean by that? Content that actually makes the community come back to the game for more than just an hour. Just real DLC, is that too much to ask for? Like, for example, the first 2K DLC that dropped this year was a CM Punk and ECW pack that gave us CM Punk and some ECW legends, and it was a cool drop, you know, I'm down, but would it have hurt if you maybe just added a little DLC extension to My Rise? You know, maybe add a little side story where the ECW legends invade into your My Rise. I don't know, nothing crazy. I'm not asking for 2K25 to drop a year earlier, no, but just a little extra actual content that we can play for 3-4 hours. But no, here's the Post Malone and Friends pack, because yes, that's what I want. I want Post Malone in my wrestling game. But hey, at least we got Honky Tonk Man and Jimmy Hart. Yep, that's definitely gonna keep me playing this game. Yep. Here's the Pat McAfee and Friends pack. No, we don't want this. They need to change their approach to the DLC, and we as a fan base, as customers, need to demand actual real DLC. Like, sure, drop the Post Malone and Friends pack, but also make it the Universe Mode DLC pack of the year, where, you know, halfway through the year, they drop new cutscenes for Universe Mode and new rivalries or something. I don't know, anything that actually adds to the game, something that adds some life to the mode mid-life cycle, and then so on. I don't know, in August, drop more DLC with it, but add some bonus showcase matches or updates to My GM. Anything. That's real content. That's extending the game's life cycle, but instead, no, let's drop some wrestler packs in September and November, because yeah, that's gonna bring the game back to life. Let's wait till September to play with Jade Cargill. What the hell am I even gonna do in September with Jade Cargill after I've already played every single mode and done everything in the game? 2K is actually brain dead. Like I said, I'm not saying drop all the stuff you got planned for 2K25 early, but give your customers some respect, give them some proper content. Like, yeah, dropping the WrestleMania 40 stage in June was great, you know, extra weapons they add in patches, it's great, but give us a reason to play the game. Just make the game matter in June and July. I'm not asking for it to matter in November, I'm being reasonable, but no, by July, I don't want to play. There's nothing to do. Why would I play this? 2K wrestling games are at the risk of falling off once again because they clearly don't care about the actual modes. It's all quantity, but not quality. For 2K25, they desperately need to overhaul their game modes and make them worthwhile, whether it's fixing universe mode, adding creative stories so the community can carry the content themselves, making My Rise a better, deeper, proper career mode that you can play through a bunch of times, anything. I just want a reason to continue playing this game after the first 2 weeks. But hey, you know what? Why am I even talking? It doesn't even matter. I don't even know why I made this video, because all they care about now is my faction and like the 5,000 people that actually play that godforsaken mode, because them spending thousands of dollars every month is more than enough for 2K. You know what? No wonder 2K doesn't care about this game. No wonder every patch breaks some part of the game, but they make sure to add my faction updates on all the patches. They don't want to do anything about it. 2K25 is gonna come out and be like, oh, whoa, guys, pre-order the Tribal Chief Edition. We had a new Roman Reigns showcase mode, yay. Yup, can't wait to spend $100 to trigger an Usos interference in the northeast corner of the ring. Wow, great, take my $100. I'm done. I'm done being excited for these games. I want actual upgrades. I want proper game modes. I want a fixed online. And I hope 2K understands this is a really pivotal time and they really need to step up. Let me know down below what you think. What's your opinion on all of this? Are there any game modes you do really like? Are there game modes you are having fun with? Did you get bored after a week or two like me? Let me know down below. It's your boy Pav, aka Wrestling Gifts. I'm sorry for the little break I took, but your boy is back and I got a lot of fire content ready and lined up. So, you know, stay tuned for that, okay? It's your boy Pav, aka Wrestling Gifts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later, okay? Later.